Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery channel, dear friends. On Easter Island in America, immersed in a maze of ancient ruins, more than 900 stone statues are enchanting and mysterious. This is one of the mysteries that modern science has not been able to completely decode. Traces of ancient civilizations that once dominated this land, now only stone objects remain, with a magic and mystery that spreads to this day. Each stone statue is like an ancient story, still retaining a certain part of the soul and efforts of the ancients. Looking at him, we can feel the greatness and solemnity of a bygone era. These images are not simply stone statues, but also symbols of a civilization that advances month by month in art and religion. Certainly, discovering and deciphering the beauty and profound meaning of these ruins will always be a fascinating and unfinished journey for those who love exploring history and culture. We seem to be attracted by their mystery, wanting to discover and understand more about the secrets that have not yet been revealed, still retained from ancient times. Before going into the content, remember like and subscribe to support the channel. Where is Easter Island located? Easter Island, located in the heart of the Pacific Ocean, is a bright spot of wild beauty and mystery. With an area of 163 square kilometers and about 7,000 people, this island thousands of years ago attracted the first inhabitants with its mysterious and hidden beauty. Easter's characteristic rocky soil and volcanic peaks create a unique landscape. With its triangular shape resulting from volcanic eruptions, this island features a sunny and dry subtropical climate, yet offers a wonderful temperateness. At the same time, the rugged mountains and many underground caves make Easter a Garden of Eden for those who like to explore wild nature. Prominent on the island is the Calo volcano, which is considered one of the largest volcanoes on the island, along with Talca Peak, which is more than 600 meters above sea level. This is truly a wild land, with majestic landscapes and many mysteries waiting to be discovered. Easter is not only a lonely island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean but also a beautiful picture of harmony between mountains and sea. The blend of wild nature and ancient civilization creates a brilliant land with stone statues of timeless artistic stature. The story of Easter Island is a memoir of the conquest and transformation of a pristine land in the heart of the Pacific Ocean. The name, Easter, certainly originates from an impromptu historical event. On an Easter day in 1722, a Dutch sailor, Checkerboard Vans, happened to step foot on this island with sailors. Your group. From then on, the island became known by its very own name, marking the first arrival of Europeans and a new phase for its history. But the story doesn't stop there. The introduction of exotic diseases from Europe by Europeans caused major challenges for the indigenous people, leading to the rapid decline of the indigenous population. Easter Island, with its small size and remote location, became a place vulnerable to invasion, and as time passed, it did not receive significant attention from major nations. At the end of the 19th century, Chile officially annexed Easter Island, making it part of its territory. This merger not only marked an important turning point in the island's history but also opened a new phase of development and protection for it. There are just over 100 people. It is estimated that there are 110 people. With such a population and such an area, Easter Island can be said to have no ability to defend itself, and it is too far away, so it is not a country. Who really cares about it? And so in 1888 a country in South America officially annexed Easter Island to become part of its territory, and that country was Chile. Easter Island, with its majestic natural beauty and profound cultural features, is a fascinating story of human life and change. Let's explore together and rekindle memories of a mysterious and deeply inspiring land on the vast ocean. Moai stone statues and mysteries. Easter Island is one of the highlights on the world map, not only because of its wild and mysterious beauty, but also because of the deep mysteries of the large stone statues that locals call elephants. By 1995, UNESCO recognized Easter Island as a World Heritage Site, protecting most of its area in a large national park area, especially the areas containing these extraordinary stone statues. These giant stone statues, numbering up to 887 pieces, were crafted from monolithic stone by Rapa Nui artisans thousands of years ago. However, their appearance and how to create them are still a mystery to humanity. Scientists and archaeologists have proposed many different theories about the origin and purpose of these statues. Some believe that they have a divine role, protecting the community from dangers from the sea, while other theories relate that they may be a symbol of power and the development of civilization of the Rapa people. Nui, Easter Island is still a mystery to humanity. There are many theories about these statues, such as how these statues were created, why the statues look like they do now. Why did people create these statues? What is the role of this statue? Especially, scientists have not yet deciphered what the giant stone block means and how the ancients did it. To move giant blocks of stone across an island like that, is it possible that there are timeless tools or the help of aliens, etc., etc.? Americans were also curious and coming here to American archaeologists. These statues are vivid evidence of a brilliantly developed civilization of the Rapa Nui people in the past. They were found in many locations around the island with high heights. And the mass is not the same. It is made from monolithic stone. This stone is formed from volcanic ash, or after the statue is finished, it is placed on another stone tank and they see that this statue faces the sea to protect the people on the island. Stone statues with human faces dating back more than 6,000 years are sometimes divided into random groups or sometimes in a special order. Moving these giant blocks of stone on a small island like Easter is an even bigger question. Scientists have proposed many theories about how it moves, from using simple tools like ropes and pulley systems to more complex theories like assistance from aliens. One of the most interesting theories is that the statues were created on top of volcanoes and then rolled down to the bottom of the mountain to stand upright. Easter Island is not only an outdoor museum with unique works of art, but also a window into the past and civilization of the Rapa Nui people. The story of their rise and fall, with the arrival of Europeans, conflicts and epidemics, is an integral part of the island's history. In short, it is very difficult to understand. These large statues are usually about 10 meters high and weigh about 80 tons, including a giant statue weighing up to 145 meters called NKT. What about a theory that these statues? This was carved from the tallest pieces of the volcano. After the statues were carved, people probably rolled these statues to the foot of the mountain, then stood them up straight and used rope. Ropes are tied around the statue's body using a pulley system and the statue will be moved to predetermined positions. The ropes wrapped around the statue act as a system and movement and a group of clauses. 30 very strong men will pull one end of the rope to pull one side of the statue forward, and in this way, one side of the statue can move a few steps each time it is pulled. This process is reversed. The other side. If we keep rolling around here, it's probably like the children's game we used to do in the old days when we wanted to move a wooden frame like that. It would take several months or even moving down to the beach. Scientists also found traces of pollen left over from ancient times from a pile more than 30 meters high on the island. This is very suitable for making strong ropes, and it is thought that Easter Island was also an island with very lush vegetation, so there is an opinion that this place was temporarily destroyed by humans. The vegetation on the island caused an ecological disaster. With all the open questions and mysteries still remaining, Easter Island remains an attractive subject not only for scientists but also for those who love to explore and learn about history and culture of humanity. A developed society. On Easter Island, the first inhabitants built a prosperous society, where roles such as priests, chiefs, hard workers, fishermen and growers all both coexist and develop harmoniously. This society is not only complete but also very developed, with a population of up to thousands of people living and working on a small piece of land in the middle of the vast ocean. The giant stone statues, known locally as elephants, are not simply works of art but also carry divine significance and ancestor worship. They are considered a symbol of protection and prayer, especially to protect the island from storms from the sea. Each statue is a testament to the creativity and strong belief of those who came before, who built a strong civilization on this pristine land. The elephant statues are not only beautiful works of art but also meaningful cultural treasures. They are a symbol of human strength and perseverance against the challenges of nature and life. Looking at them, we seem to be transported to a distant past, where people and nature blended together, creating a community full of vitality and trust. Easter Island is not only an attractive tourist destination with the ability to explore history and culture, but also a story about human life and career. The elephant stone statues are the eternal mark of a civilization that has passed away, but still shines brightly in people's hearts, allowing us to feel and reflect on human identity and the eternal beauty of art. Where does the unique writing, Rongorongo, come from? On Easter Island, in addition to the famous giant stone statues, there is also another extremely special and mysterious creation, its own writing system, called Rongorongo. This is a writing system completely different from other writing systems in the world, and is still a big mystery to linguists. Rongorongo is not only a writing system, but also a clear testament to the cultural and intellectual development of the people of this remote island. Surprisingly, most of the inhabitants of other islands in the Pacific region, even the native Indians, did not know how to write. But on Easter Island, the people were able to develop and use a writing system so complex and modern that it is difficult to explain. Who taught the Easter Islanders to write, or whether they developed their own writing system, is a question that remains unanswered. But what is certain is that Rongorongo is one of the most mysterious and interesting things about human culture. It is an account of human creativity and efforts to record knowledge and transmit cultural values across generations. The Rongorongo writing system is not simply a communication tool but also an important milestone in human history, demonstrating the development of civilization and unlimited human creativity. Looking at it, we seem to be opening the door to a distant past, where wisdom and art lived forever. Civilization on ancient Rapa Nui. The Rapa Nui civilization of Easter Island is one of the oldest on the planet, spanning more than 1,500 years. The Rapa Nui people have lived and thrived on this island since ancient times, with the roots of their civilization and culture certainly very old. Before the presence of Europeans in the Americas, the Rapa Nui people existed and developed independently. However, the question of why the Rapa Nui people migrated to Easter Island remains a great mystery. There are no records of their journey, making researching their history very challenging. To decode this question, scientists today are conducting biological and genetic research to determine the origin and ancestors of the Rapa Nui people on Easter Island. The story of the Rapa Nui people is a story of survival and development of a remarkable civilized community, living in the vast waters of the Pacific Ocean. They built giant stone statues, called moai, which were not only cultural symbols but also a profound mark of their organizational ability and technical prowess. Scientific advances and research will continue to help us better understand the origins and development of the Rapa Nui people, an important part of the human story on Earth. Legend of Hotu Mata. The legend of the tomato flower, with which the first Europeans made contact with the island's inhabitants, partly highlights the cultural and historical differences of Easter Island. One half of the tribe's leader, named Hotu Matua, is said to have arrived on the island in 2 giant canoes, accompanied by family and close friends. However, with the lack of official written documents from that time, verifying the history of this story becomes difficult for researchers. However, this legend is not simply a story, but an important expression of Rapa Nui culture. Residents of Easter Island once had a deep belief in gods and legends, including Gautama. This is a form of religious and cultural expression, bonded and celebrated by residents through annual rituals and traditions on the island. The first part of this story is about casting people. The majority of those chosen were the island's nobles. The second part is when performing a special mission, getting the first bird eggs during the breeding season. It sounds like a simple thing, just climb the tree and get it. But to do this, the journey to the place where the bird eggs are stored is the most important. It is a dangerous sea, with sharks often attacking humans. Many people died in this challenge. But the winners are always honored and called Sim gods, with a house dedicated to them, and throughout the year they are the bird gods. Just eat and sleep in that house, until a new winner is found. The story of Easter Island in Chile is truly fascinating and full of wonder. If you feel interested, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications and share with everyone. See you in the next stories.